All right, that actually went pretty smooth. I'm not the best, most experienced, I'd say, uh, Zoom person, but I'm working on it. So, if anybody wants to come on screen, feel free. I see you, Donald. The chat's available for any questions while I'm speaking, and yeah, we can just make this interactive. In fact, I haven't even put a good background on my screen yet. So you're just seeing my office inside and, more personal, I guess. So to get started, everybody knows about a website. And the purpose of this Lunch and Learn was really about what I have a lot of conversations with clients and people in general. And quite frankly, it took me a long time to figure this out. Really, the differences you probably have heard about funnels and but really probably don't understand what they are, what the purpose is, and how they work. And so, really, this is just an introduction for what a sales funnel is. So, steps of the sales funnel. Awareness. There's different stages of the funnel. It's primarily how we buy things. So awareness is something that when you're just becoming aware of something that you're looking to buy or you need to solve a problem. Consideration is more in terms of, you've kind of figured out that you need something and you're starting to look in terms of different types of services or products that are going to solve that problem, and you're going to get those answers. And then decision is where you've kind of narrowed it down to a couple different businesses or people or whatever are going to solve your problem, and then you become a customer, and then at the end of that, then you have customer loyalty, and then it feeds back into the top of the funnel. So the difference between a website and a funnel, what it looks like on the outside, they're completely different things. So if you Google what a sales funnel is, you can use Google or Gemini here. And I did this, and Gemini just basically said that sales funnel is a visual representation of the customer journey from initial awareness of product or service to the final purchase. And it's a tool used by sales and marketing teams to understand and improve the sales process. Okay, so that's, at least, we had the right idea, and Gemini really, basically confirmed that. And so that's good to know, being out here, trying to figure this out and help people. What a funnel looks like. So on our page, on our website, well, let's back up a little bit. So this is our agency website. You see it has a bunch of pages. It has information about us, news posts, case studies, some of the services that we offer, some of the products, all of this stuff that is really a lot of information to go through. And it's to build the brand and the experience that you learn in the consideration phase. So awareness, you just figured out that software exists and it might help you solve your problems. Then consideration, you go to the website and you figure out that, look at all the different stuff that we do, and then you look at other websites of other businesses that do the similar stuff. And then as you're getting closer to the conversion, you might end up on an actual landing page, which is a sales funnel. So one funnel that we have, and there's lots of different visuals that kind of do different things. This particular funnel really describes the difference between a website and a funnel. So the point of the funnel here is to give more information. And if you notice, there's no links at the top. There's only our brand, and then a button to book. Very specific about what we want next steps to do for clients, to book a call, to engage with us some way. Most people are not really, they're apprehensive on clicking anything. We all get spammed. We fill out forms. We don't want to do stuff like that. So what we end up doing is scrolling. We know that some stuff might pop up, but it's probably not going to be a bad experience. On this particular funnel, just kind of explains how the strategy of a landing page funnel looks like, what it does. And here's a section a little bit about website versus funnel. This is, a funnel is more, it's built for the sales funnel. So as people come here to the page, they learn more. It's driving the people down into the funnel more than if they were, looks like somebody was people are getting disconnected here. I'm gonna let them back in. So the point, what we're trying to do, sorry for you guys that got out or had to come back in, maybe, I guess we're having lunch right now, right? So the purpose of the landing page and the funnel is to get people to go down through the funnel quicker. There's a series of web pages, more information about the steps. Again, what a website is. It's a series of pages, more information. It's built to build your brand, to get credibility, to have more comfort, to trust. And really what we're trying to do here is just get somebody to click on a button, to book a call. And so the funnel can have multiple stages. In this particular funnel, the next stage was you see the page disappeared. It pulled up the calendar. There's still some other stuff down here, credibility. And all of these things on here are very specifically done for psychological purposes. It's supposed to satisfy all the things that we're looking for to have the comfort to make a contact, basically. Looks like we have a couple more people here. I'm doing this on the fly and continuing on as we go. This is a good test, see how I'm doing so far, and so far so good. And one thing that I think everybody can agree is that down here at the bottom right, we have this thing called a chat widget. In the past, we had, kind of really not great experiences. And I'm going to take a minute here just to take a break and let everybody know that's new on this call that you can chat questions or come off mic if you just raise your hand. If something really, if I need to talk about, I really want to make this interactive and educational for you. But the thing that's evolved and where it really has become effective is the bottom right corner, the little icon, the chat widget, where you put in your name and phone number, email, and then you hit this button and hope that nothing blows up. And what happens when you opt in here is what the inside or the information, the experience that you have once you enter inside the funnel. So some of the things that happen when you enter into a funnel is that you probably get a text message from us, right? So we have that automation set up. You might have an email response coming to you from the list of contacts. You just put your email in there and you're going to get an email response. It's like, whatever it is that you're on, whatever landing page you're on, if you're trying to buy something, book a call, whatever it is, you're going to get the next steps in an email, and they're going to help you. You want to help your new contact figure out how to engage and go to the next step. So those things are really critical, and we have AI and stuff like that, but that's more advanced. And just having the widget here, being able to communicate with the who's behind the website, who is the person or the people I want to talk to right now. So there's different types of chat widgets, and some of them are some are just like a form like this. Some actually on other funnel pages that we have that are actually AI. So I'll share that with you right now. So you can actually visit the page. You can go and communicate with the AI and experience what the AI does. And it tries to engage with the visitor to get them to book a call with us, I mean. So that's this funnel page. And there's many different kinds of funnel pages. So the next funnel page that I'm going to share is our software. And again, the same thing, even though there's links up here, they could just go further down the page. There's information, videos, things like that. But what's different on this particular landing page, other than explaining all the different features of the software, is that you can engage with the AI here. So if you came to this page new, then if you type a question, how can I get help? Then the AI, and within the 10 seconds, there's a little bit of a delay that we do to kind of make it a little more human to engage. It will respond. And the AI that we have is actually trained on all of our information in the agency website, all of the things that we want it to do. And it also, it'll start to engage and have communication, but you'll see that as you communicate with the AI chat, that it will try to encourage the visitor to book a call or set an appointment or opt in. It is a little bit a better way to capture leads, to capture contacts. And in that case, that's what we're going for here. So you won't get dedicated support rep. Okay. Not the best answer actually for that one, but how do I talk to someone here? All right. Now the AI will actually get better over time. It's constantly learning with every interaction that it has. And if it's doing its job right, then it will suggest that we set up a call. So we've got to wait a couple minutes for that one. And there it is. So first we need your contact information. What's your name, email, and phone number? So it's a little bit friendlier than just having that form on the website. That's just sort of the gatekeeper. And we know from our experiences that we fill out the form, we're going to get a bunch of emails. Somebody's going to probably call you right away. So that's why we all have those apprehensions and why we tend to not want to fill out forms. And after building hundreds of websites and seeing the inbound marketing principles are not working as they used to, that you need to do different stuff. And this is the way that we get more leads and more opportunities coming into the business. All right, I'm going to pause real quick. Does anybody have any questions? Feel free to come off mic. We only have 5 people here, and ask away if you have anything. Pretty clear, everything's good. Nobody has any questions. It's all pretty straightforward. All right, I'll keep going. This is the first Lunch and Learn, and we are just getting these going. So we're just kind of talking in general, and before we go into more specifics and more of the technical details. So wanted to give you another example of a different type of funnel. This is our webinar funnel, which is our monthly webinar. And so the biggest difference is it doesn't look like a website at all. It doesn't look like the funnels that I showed you before. It's a completely different looking thing. This funnel is made specifically to get people to come to our webinars that we do once a month. This was the last one on October 3rd. And we'll be having another one coming up here the first week of November, and those promotions will be going out more comprehensive, more on the actual types of systems that we put in place, and we help other businesses in more detailed way. So that's, somebody can, take their phone out and take a picture of this QR code, and it can. And also we have our infographic on the scaling system and all the steps and how they feed into each other. So the next webinar, which will go out in the next week, will be scheduled, and you'll get it in your inbox. So you have an opportunity to dive a little bit deeper into some of this information. All right, so another webinar, another funnel, I should say, is we have an affiliate system that affiliates can earn up to 40% of our software that if they resell it. And so this is how we're recruiting affiliates, salespeople to come in here and to have the opportunity to build passive wealth so that they can, that they're not necessarily having to, work, exchange time for work, and the financial freedom and the benefits of having passive income by reselling the software with ours. We have a really generous plan of 40% recurring commissions on all of our plans right now. We're running that promotion through the end of the year and probably beyond. So you see it's a different thing that happens. And then once somebody signs up, then they get automatically added as an affiliate to our system. They get their affiliate link, they get the training, they get the information. And so you can start to see and maybe differentiate how this funnel is different because it has different goals and different things happen that you don't necessarily have when you're trying to just get a customer. All right, so one more funnel. I think that was all the funnels I had. And for those that missed the first part, I'm just gonna kind of refresh this. I did ask Gemini, which is the Google AI, about what is a sales funnel, and explains a visual representation of the customer journey from initial awareness of product or service to the final purchase. So this is the general idea of funnels and why the vast majority of business owners need a funnel, because websites don't convert people very well. And it's become sort of the next generation of how to build new processes that have CRM communication at the core, that have all the automations and the technology built within it to facilitate the process so that it makes it easier to get more customers, to engage, and to convert them and at the end. So that's the presentation for today. I want to keep it kind of short, although we did go 15-20 minutes. Well, I think about 15 minutes. And I'm going to leave it open for any questions that you might have, and we have another half hour. So feel free to come off mic, chat your questions. There are no dumb questions. This is brand new stuff. And we do want to hear from you guys on your thoughts and anything else you'd like to learn about.
I got a question.
Hey, Alex, go ahead.
Hey, yeah. So, in your experiences with the people that are working with these sales funnels, the products that they're selling, is it typically is it more like a higher end price point, a mid price point, or a low one?
It doesn't matter. It works
Doesn't-
for all different types of products. And that's another type of funnel. We're doing that for one client right now. Product funnels they're different than a service funnel. So
Okay.
as you start to see the differences and the different types of funnels, then you'll start to understand how to recruit to get more of those opportunities. So another big funnel for clients, for employers, is recruiting employees. So building a funnel for that. Some industries, it's really hard to get employees. We work with some of the home services companies too, and they're struggling because getting workers is a big problem. So building out that experience, that buyer journey, whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever problem you're trying to solve, we want to do it with funnels. That's how we improve the process, and we get away from thinking in terms of trying to make the website do the thing that wasn't made for.
Okay. Thank you.
Make sense? All right. Thank you for that question. Anybody else? Donald, I've got Kay Guinness.
Yeah. I got a question.
Okay. Well, hold up. What's your first name? Kay?
Sorry, it's my name is Dave, but yeah, I used my wife's link to join the webinar.
Oh, okay.
So
It's nice
she's
to meet you,
gonna,
Dave.
yeah, so good to meet you. I was gonna say, I have no training or experience in marketing at all. I'm a real estate finance guy and I finance home builders for a living. But I
Okay.
wanted to attend this today just to increase my um, capacity because I need to build a website, a funnel, obviously, to bring in more construction loan opportunities. Um, so anyway, not that I have a question, but that's, my intent.
Well, you're in the right place. We're here to educate. No, not selling anything. My advice, working with home services. So you finance, you said,
Finance construction loans for spec home building.
okay, so in the real estate industry.
Yes.
So, and you said you don't have a website right now?
No.
Okay, so my advice and what I tell people is, don't build a website first, build a funnel first. What the main reason is cost and time. So to build a website, you're gonna take, it has multiple pages, right? So
Mhm.
a funnel has one page. It takes less time to build and it's very specific on the process. So in terms of, the website is a good idea. It builds your brand and you do want that. And you could do it in parallel or after the funnel's built, but we can build those. You want to get those funnels built first because that's your lead magnet. That's your way of getting contacts and building your list and having, and it is really surprising when you do have that funnel built, that page, that you can just send people there. Just like, hey, check my, just learn a little bit here, don't overwhelm them with a bunch of information, and then they opt in, and then they're on your phone, on your app, and there's lots of different platforms for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good question, and I think really timely because I do run into that a lot. And again, I just sort of I divert people away from building the website and start with a single page funnel.
No, I like the idea because from a construction loan perspective, like any kind of sales, you have to qualify your prospect, right? And so for me, it's like, okay, the kind of questions that I ask are, well, have they done this before? Like, do they have experience? Do they have actually a little bit of cash on hand? Do they have a project? Do they have a lot? Do they have a set of plans? Which kind of lends itself to the funnel methodology, right, to qualify your prospects.
Yeah, that's actually what I would call a quiz funnel or a qualifying funnel. So so that type of funnel is really, it's an interesting one because it really does help engage people because once they start answering the questions, then they still haven't given your contact information, and then they answer a few questions, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, I do want to get the answer, right? Because they're engaging. So that's how I would build that first funnel for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Great question. Any other questions?
Not yet. I'm sure I'll think of something. But,
Okay. Where are you located?
we're located in the Salt Lake area.
Oh, I was just there at a conference. Yeah.
Okay.
Tax Hive, this company that I signed up for. Kevin O'Leary is part of it. It was like an
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting. It was nice. It was a nice time and really good weather down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Donald, did you have a question?
Yeah, I got a quick question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, let me just, I'll go ahead and ask it. Data visualization, as far as like viewing insights and analytics and statistics and stuff, what are we using currently, or what are you using currently for uh statistics or analytics?
Yeah, that's a good question. Reporting is important, looking at the information. So we have in reporting backend for the system that we're using. But there's lots of different ways to track. I think the question you're asking is how do you track the results and make improvements? And the way you do that is all of the interactions for anybody that comes into and becomes a contact is going to be stored in the back end of the information database. And it's going to be available within the portal that's going to have that data.
Right, so where, I guess like, um, right, I mean, data is very valuable, right?
Mhm.
So like, I don't know, I guess like, what does that look like? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Well, you'll have to talk to the guys that built the platform we're using. And then you and I both know it, and we work together. So for the other guys, Donald and I have some experience, and he's helped with some engineering. But just wanted to try to keep this a little bit on a higher level, and just make sure that Alex and I'm sorry, was Ken or
Dave.
Ken?
Dave,
Dave.
he's on his wife's thing.
Oh, that's right, Dave. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Your wife just peeked in, Dave.
Yeah, she's right here.
Yeah, it's a small group. There's only 3 of us, so,
Yeah.
or 4. So that's kind of how I like to do the lunch and learns. This was actually one of the first that I did. So really appreciate you guys being part of it. Any more questions about funnels and websites or anything else, and then we can wrap it up and actually go eat lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've been eating lunch this whole time.
I know, I was gonna say, we can see you, so I was gonna turn your camera off.
Sorry, it's
All right,
12
no,
for
that's
me.
okay. No, it's a nice, it's a nice view. It's interesting, more entertainment value, so. All right, well, it's
Believe
good to
it.
meet you, Dave, and Alex, good to be here. We'll look forward to the next one. We're gonna have these every week, every Wednesday, get better at them, have more information, a different topic every week. Keep it on your calendar and look forward to the next week. Have a great day, you guys.
All right,
And
thanks.
See you
I'll
next
talk
week.
to you guys later.